Hey everyone, thanks for watching. We're in Leelanau County at the Iris Farm, the, well, I guess world famous Iris Farm. Everybody knows about it, and we're right before getting closer to bloom. With us is Bill Black. Thanks for joining us. Now, where are we in the process of when things are going to start blooming?
Well, we're about 2 weeks out. Usually June is our best month for blooming, and we'll be having our open house during the first 2 to 3 weeks of June this year. And we invite people to come out, and we have people come from all over during that period because we are in full bloom.
All right, now you were explaining before we turn on the cameras that you have now over 800 varieties of iris?
Right, that's true. We travel all over the area and the country and collect new varieties always. And people send us cuttings from different things, and we always try different plants out before we sell them to the public. So now we have over 800 varieties that we could offer 800 colors and choose from.
The Iris Farm is here off of M72, directly off of M72, and it's known as a Centennial Farm because the same family's owned it for over 100 years.
Right, we've been here about forever. I think we're almost 150 years old, and this is a Centennial Farm. And my family started originally with potatoes and then cherries, and now we're into iris.
All right, you told us also before we turned on the cameras, you've been raising iris now for about 20 years?
I probably raised them longer than that, but publicly we've been selling them for about 20 years. And as you can see, we now have over 6 acres of blooms.
Yeah. Now, what got you into iris? What said, okay, well, let's start raising iris?
Well, I'm kind of a lazy gardener. I like lots of impact and lots of color and no work. So iris are one of those plants you can put in the ground. They grow in our really poor gravelly soil. They don't need water. They're water resistant. And they do really well in our climate. And actually they grow all the way from Canada all the way down to northern Florida.
So almost
almost indestructible.
That's the perfect garden to have.
So they look like you do a lot of work, but they're actually take care of themselves.
Now, once the bloom starts to happen, how long will they last from that point?
Well, we usually have about a 3-week period, so that's when we encourage people to actually come to the garden. They can see the colors, smell the fragrances, walk up and down 6 acres of flowers and pick out. They can cut flowers and take home with them that day, or they can order plants so we can have them for planting in the fall.
Now, I started off by saying it's the world famous Iris Farm. Where are you getting attention from? Where have you been getting attention from?
It's actually interesting. We sell plants as far away as California, and we also had New Hampshire and Maine and all the way down to Georgia. And we have had people in Texas and Florida, but it's a little warm in those southern areas.
Right. Now, when you say sell plants that far away, what do you do when you do that?
We actually have a lot of people coming to the area here during the summertime. And because of our large influx of tourists, we meet people from all over the world and all over the United States.
Right.
And those are the people that either call us and place orders, or they come to the gardens and we actually ship to them.
Yeah, I was going to say, so you can actually ship iris to people.
Right, we ship all over the country at the proper planting time, which is August and September. And you order them now, put them in the garden, and they'll take right off from there.
Now, when you started all this 20 years ago, or when you started this part of it 20 years ago, did you ever imagine it was going to become this big?
I did actually. I was in museums and I seen these paintings of these fields of iris and beautiful colors, and I thought that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you say open house is coming up. What happens at the open house?
During the June 1st through about the 23rd, we open the whole farm up. We have people come in, tour buses, photography classes, painting classes.
Wow.
And just come out and enjoy. People walk through the gardens and enjoy the fragrances. You don't have to buy, just enjoy the color and know it's spring.
Excellent. Bill, thank you very much for your time.
Well, thank you for coming to the Iris Farm, and hope to see you soon.
All right, folks, it's the Iris Farm right off of M72. Easy to find. Just Google Iris Farm and you'll find it. Come check it out. The blooms are coming in June. In Leelanau County, I'm Vic McCarty, My News 26.